matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Shamet and Leonard are on the wings. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Can't cash in from close range. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the Suns. That's tipped. Rozier looking around. Down low. Zeller passes to Washington. Rozier for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. High post, Zubac. Beverly finds Leonard. Back to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
And the rejection by Zubac. And it's Rozier missing. Shamet the pass to Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Over Zeller. It's blocked. Now Bridges. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Leonard against Bridges. To stop the drought, and a little luck that time, but it drops. It's a tie ball game.
Now the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
Here's Zeller. Washington passes to Zeller, and the rejection by Zubac. Ring shot on the way. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rozier. The shot off that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow and closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Shamet finds Beverly. Here's Bacon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Zeller passes to Rozier. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
tremendous amount of excitement around the Clippers right now, and why not? Two elite players that can play both sides of the floor. They were already talented and scrappy. You just wonder if this group, with some of the additions and subtractions, can come together in the same way that last year's group showed the type of cohesion that a team that wants to perform at elite levels needs to do.
A chance to look at stats for Kawhi Leonard. Coming off a terrific season, putting in about 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Zeller. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte again missing. And Brent, over the last few years, the Clippers have had to replace true stars.
Pretty amazing with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin not being in Clipper uniforms, how the organization has turned it around in such a short span to have the opportunity that it has in front of them now to go further than what those 3 guys provided for so many years in Los Angeles.
And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long, with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Beverly with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there. Unblockable shot unless they get a bigger man on him. And I'm looking at the roster sheet, Kevin. I don't see anybody bigger.
And there's the pass to Bacon. Rozier for 3. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. He said efficiency is a buzzword around the league, and that's Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't turn it over, doesn't take bad shots. He can give you 30 and never force a thing. Kevin, that doesn't sound like an easy assignment.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Rozier. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and another 3 for Charlotte.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Passes to Zubac. Beverly against Rozier. Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And even though he's been nagged by injury for a few years, Brent, Kawhi is still a top 2-way threat when he's healthy.
Well, the fact that Kawhi Leonard could move on from San Antonio, get to that Toronto team that needed just an extra push to do something in the Eastern Conference, especially with the absence of LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard absolutely dominated last year's playoffs and took Toronto to a championship. And now, for the first time, he's had the choice to continue his career somewhere. He's going to do that back home in Los Angeles for the Clippers.
The first free throw is good. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have too? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bridges for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard inside, defended by Bridges, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Graham kicks to Monk. To the wing on the left. Bridges, no one around him. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Harrell the pass to Leonard. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And becoming more of a staple of his attack offensively, you give Beverly a look from deep, and he'll make it.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Beverly. The shot will not fall. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, what you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And the Clippers franchise joined this league in 1970. They've never made it past the conference semifinals.
Yeah, but the last few years, when you talk about the landscape of Los Angeles, the Clippers have had a remarkable run, much better record than the Lakers have had in Tinseltown. And so surprising to think of all the talent that's come through the Clipper doors in prior years, but this could be the year with these additions where they break through.
Outside Williams. Monk grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Graham. In the corner, it's Monk. And here is Graham. And Zeller kicks to Monk. 5 to shoot. Over Williams. Charlotte no good that time either.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Now here's Harrell. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Charlotte trailing. Outside Williams from 18 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Now Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Kicks it to Williams. Fires for three. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Charlotte calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now, here's Monk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Beverly. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closer. Back to Zeller. Graham surveying the floor for the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Williams. He kicks it to Harkless. Everly with the ball. Now the pass to Harrell. And here is Green. And stolen by Graham. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The pull-up. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Now here's Williams. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Now here's Harkless, defended by Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Williams, no good. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Miles Bridges. And to have someone, Brent, with the size and the strength of Green play with the energy he does, it's a huge boost to any team.
Yeah, lots of talk last year about JaMychal Green really stepping into his own, starting to really own what it is he can do to impact any given game. He's a bit of a journeyman. He's traveled around a little bit between San Antonio and Memphis, but his role with the Clippers last year really put him in a nice spot for him to show off his skill set.
Free throw drops for Green. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hornets shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Zeller passes to Bridges. Back to Zeller. Over Beverly. And he overshot that one, missing. LA has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Williams. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. From deep. And no good that time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Williams and Zeller make up the front court. And there's Monk, and it's Graham in at the point. The shot by Monk is no good. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Williams. Graham with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Graham from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly.
I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
Second free throw, no good.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 6. On the wing, Williams. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams finds Harrell. And here is Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That'll put Montrezl Harrell on the line. That's on Marvin Williams.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Harkless. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
1 shot.
The free throw off from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Williams' shot is off.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Marvin Williams.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings. Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
That's good from Harrell. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
He hits both from the stripe.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 6. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Shamet. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Monk.
And how about Monk's ability to get shots up over the defense? He likes to stick it to them, just showing a lot of focus on that finish. And taking a look at some stats here for Rozier, some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the rejection by Harrell. To the middle. In the corner, it's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 6. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Shamet. And the rejection by Harrell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Bacon. Now, here's Monk. He's got 7. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Hornets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rozier, the pass to Bacon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Hornets have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Williams. Pulls it from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Dishes it to Harrell. The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Shot is good and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 1 on the bucket from Rozier.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Feeds to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Leonard draws the double. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Rozier. 8 points for him. Pass to Williams. Here's Bacon. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it to Monk. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Patterson, and it's denied. Rozier the pass to Washington.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Leonard the pass to Williams. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team, someone the younger guys look up to.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 1. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Monk. And the rejection by Zubac. Williams finds Patterson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now Williams. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the rejection by Zubac. The pass to Williams. Back to Leonard. Doesn't go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Free throw drops for Monk. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. The Hornets also with a sub. Zeller's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Leonard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Williams. Graham with the ball. Passes it to Monk from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Monk's got 9 points in the quarter.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Pass to Harkless. Fades and shoots. Zeller grabs the board. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Charlotte, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers trail by 6. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard. Graham with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Leonard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Hornets leading by 6. Pass to Monk. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Monk for 3.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hornets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Tries to keep it alive. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. It's blocked.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bridges against Leonard. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Graham, the pass to Washington. Shoots over Shamet. That one off the back iron and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Graham with the ball. Defended by Beverly. Graham dishes to Bridges. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Harkless. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harkless. That one misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here is Monk. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions about the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screens, find the open man, get to the basket. They need to get to the basics right now.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clippers trail by 3. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Rozier. Knocked away. And stolen by Patterson. And the layup is good. Patterson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Los Angeles.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Now, here's Rozier. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 14 points.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Washington. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3. 11 points in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now Beverly. The feed now to Leonard. Fires from 18, and that one is good. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Making the pass to Rozier. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Got a piece of it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Patrick Beverly, how he performed last season. He put up about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, GA, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And a huge piece of the Tobias Harris trade last year, Brent. Landry Shamet shows a lot of promise.
Yeah, interesting for Lambeau, as they call him, at age 22 out of Wichita State, to come into the league, show his ability to shoot from the three-point line. Shot 40% from deep while taking over 4 a game last year. Seemed very comfortable in seeking out the line. And the opportunity for him now, with the star power around him, a lot more is going to open up for Landry Shamet to be a 3rd or 4th guy on the offensive end to make some major contributions.
And he knocks down the first one. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. That misses, so he splits the free throws. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Hornets trail by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Tipped away and stolen by Patterson. And Beverly kicks to Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Rozier. 12 points for him. Pass to Bacon. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Bacon. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Beverly. Here's Patterson. Williams with the block. There's the pass to Rozier. Bridges with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And that one good. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Bacon. Passes it to Rozier. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubas. So he gets them both. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. Right. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Here's Harrell. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Right wing, Rozier for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Rozier's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. Leonard on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Bacon. Pass to Rozier. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Rozier against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. Williams looking over the floor. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harkless comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. And here's Beverly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beverly's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Here's Graham, defended by Beverly, pass to Bacon. Shot clock at 6. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Misses off the right iron. Clippers leading by 8. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Beverly dishes to Green. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Graham, defended by Beverly. Graham, the pass to Bacon. All sorts of time. Not going to go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Now here's Harkless. Graham defending. Harkless the pass to Harrell. Tries from 10. And Bacon pulls it down. Hornets trail by 8. Bridges kicks to Graham. He can't get that one. Williams with the defensive effort. Now here's Harrell. He's got 7. Outside, Green. High, arcing shot. He dishes it to Harrell. Here's Williams. The Hornets pull it in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here is Williams following the bucket by the Hornets. Graham with the rebound. Graham's got 5 rebounds tonight. Poked away. And now the Clippers on the break. For 3, Williams bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 13 points.
Well, he just nailed his 2nd 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And the pass to Zeller. Here's Bacon. He's defended by Harrell. It's deflected. They get it back.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Landry Shamit's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Charlotte, Washington comes in for Williams. And Monk's subbed in for Dwayne Bacon. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's blocked.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
Passes it to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Harrell. There's the dish to Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
That one is off. And he can't hit the second.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Monk for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. Back to Harrell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Graham's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Monk. Here's Graham. He's covered by Shamet. Back to Monk. They get a hand on it. Washington passes to Monk. And Zeller kicks to Graham. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over Shamet. And that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 9. Harkless dishes to Green. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Green's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now Shamet. Pass to Harrell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Hornets trail by 9. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And continuing to cough it up here, the TO's threatening to cost these guys the game.
"15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Williams. Graham with the rebound. Here's Bridges. That's good from 17 feet away.
The jumper Bridges has is wet, demonstrating how lethal he is from his spots on the court.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then it's Bridges, and there's Monk, and it's Graham in at the guard position. Monk kicks to Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Williams with the ball. The pass to Shamet. It's stolen. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Washington. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Zubac. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Clippers lead by 6. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the Hornets call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Terry Rozier's checked in for the Hornets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Just 3 to shoot. Monk for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Harrell. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Basket counts.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Williams. Drops it in from 11 feet. Williams has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, the in-between game is really nice from Lou Williams. Great at working his way into a place on the floor where he can attack you with a shot.
Monk, the pass to Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And he's good on the second.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Williams. He kicks to Patterson. Shamet on the wing. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Bridges dishes to Monk. Here's Rozier. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Left side, Williams. With the teardrop, with the tip.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Rozier, the pass to Monk. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Lou Williams. The Hornets also with the sub. Bacon, he's checked in for Monk. Clippers leading by 8. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Patterson. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Washington. Pass to Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Patterson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rozier's got 20.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense When he's at that range, it doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Leonard draws the double. Harrell the pass to Shamet. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bacon gets the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. This is to Leonard. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got 11 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Washington. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here's Leonard. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. There's the pass to Rozier. Passes it to Zeller. Here's Washington. Here's Bacon. Defended by Beverly. Here's Rozier. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Beverly for 3. That shot misses. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Harrell against Zeller. Pass to Rozier. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Shamet. To end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here is Bridges. Now, here's Rozier. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And the Clippers call time here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Beverly against Rozier. It's tipped. Here's Washington. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now Beverly kicks it out to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Here's Washington. He's covered by Shamet. Clock at 4. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And Bacon pulls it down. Bacon's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Zeller. And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Patterson. Tight defense on him. The shot that time not on target. Zeller inside. Working on Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Shamet. And Bacon pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Taken away. Here's Graham. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Patterson finds Leonard. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 25 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. .156 left in the game. Here's Graham, defended by Beverly. Graham kicks to Bridges, and there's the pass to Washington. Charlotte moving it around, stolen by Beverly. Inside, here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Patterson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 16th rebound on the night. With some arc, doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Zubats finds Beverly. Outside Leonard takes the 3. That shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. To the paint. Washington passes to Zeller. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And it's the Hornets ball. They trail by 3. Here's Washington. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 3. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Bacon. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Patrick Patterson had some great years where he showed his 3-point shooting prowess, but if he can get down into the post and score there as well, it's another option for their offense.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. From deep 3-point range, no good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, he made some big shots to get the win tonight.
I just wanted to stay aggressive. You know, shoot or shoot. That's what we're supposed to do. I've always been a confident guy. Never got down on myself, so I just continue to be aggressive and just concentrate on the first shot.
Lou, nobody has ever doubted your confidence. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.